Of course, a Vitus audio product has to be flawless. We strive for perfection all the time. We don't just say, oh, I think it's okay, because it's not okay. It has to be the best we can do.
During the production of our products, everything is firstly being, of course, quality checked, but everything is being measured by top-of-the-line measuring equipment from Rode and Schwarz. It's undergoing a full test of, for example, for preamplifiers, every volume step, every input, every output, all functions in the products, in the menus, etc. When the products come out of the measuring phase, they're being assembled with all the mechanical parts, front plates, tops, etc. Then quality checked again, run into the burn-in room where they're run in for around a week. After that, they are being listen tested, and we're testing every function in the menus of the products. We're testing all the inputs, all outputs, volume steps, etc. to make sure that there's nothing that can be wrong with the product when being shipped out of the factory. So along the way, of course, not only internals are checked electronically, everything is also being visually checked. That would not only be the externals, that will also be the internals, because one of our qualities and one of the things that we think of very highly is also how we design the insides of our products. Even though most people are not going to see them, we still want the products to look as good inside as they do on the outside.
So with AVA Group, we chose to heavily invest into all of these machines to make sure that we can control every single process there is into it. And with all of this control comes all of the quality. Once a PCB has been finalized through these tests, we then solder all through-hole components. For this, we have what's called a selective solder machine. In typical industries, you would use a wave solder. There's a lot of positives that comes in pros with this, but with a wave solder, it's quick, but you can't control every single solder joint. So we invested into quality over speed once again, because the selective solder machine, you can control every single solder joint there is. You want to solder a little bit more here, apply more heat, or you want to solder this quicker. You have all the options. We have it with 2 solder pods, which is not a standard feature to say. So we can use a large nozzle and a small nozzle to really control whether something needs to have a lot of heat or not a lot of heat. In our design of the PCBs, we use a lot of copper layer to make sure that we don't restrict the sound in any way, shape or form. You really need to think this in when you make a program for soldering, both in the SMD process and in the through-hole process as well. Because we do see that if you don't apply enough preheat or enough heat to a specific place, the quality is not up to the standard.
What we do to ensure the high quality is to quality check everything every step of the way. So all sub-assemblies going into products are checked before actually being put into a product and being assembled.
So we invested in an optical inspection machine. It takes somewhere between 5 to 20 seconds, depending on how large it is. And it checks everything from values to if a component just slightly is above the solder joint, not really connecting. It might be one of those issues where it works now, but when it's heated up, all of a sudden there's no connection anymore. So we are ensuring that the quality is up to every single standard before we start to actually assemble a product.
We don't just manufacture one product at a time. We do manufacture many products at a time, but it is one person generally responsible of doing the manufacturing of a single product. We find this to be an effective way of doing production for the production employee to have their hands in every step of the process. What I would like customers to view our products as is the most luxurious products in the audio market.
At Vitus Audio, we have subcontractors for making the mechanical parts. And we've worked with them for more than 10-15 years. They know exactly what level of quality we want. So when we get different parts in the house, we check them before they go to the painter or they go to the anodizing company. They know that when we want this black color, it must be the Vitus black color. Nothing is just put on a shelf. We need to have that feeling that it cannot be better than this.